Okay, Austin, thanks for jumping on. Appreciate it. And are you ready for questions, Austin? Okay, you can hear me okay? Great. Perfect. No problem. Brian Christopherson, 24/7 Sports.
Hey, Austin, could you just tell me what your expectations are for the tight end room, going in this season with the experience you have back and some exciting young guys also joining?
Yeah. Like you said, we're a very experienced room. I expect a lot of great things out of the tight end room. I think along the team-wise, we bring probably the most experience. And that goes hand in hand with being able to lead. The leadership comes with experience, and when we know what we're doing with experience, it allows us to take care of the young guys, because we do have some new guys in the room that obviously are unfamiliar with how things roll around here, and we'll get them right. Just because guys like Travis, Kurt, and I have a good understanding what we want to get accomplished here.
Now, obviously, Fedone came in with a lot of recruiting hype. You see all that stuff, but what have you seen out of him just now that he's one of the guys and in the program, and kind of taking him? Do you put him under your wing and kind of try to help him out?
Yeah, I mean, with all those guys, all the young guys, whether you're a receiver or a lineman, we try to take you under our wing. But something I noticed about Thomas, he's learning really fast. He picked up the playbook really well, and I get texts at 10:30 at night asking about mid zone. So he's eager to learn. He's eager to get out there and know that. I think he'll do great things. But any young guys across the board, you really got to take them under your wing, especially as a senior.
Thanks, Austin.
Yep.
Parker Gabriel, Journal-Star.
Austin, I know you're just getting going and practice starts for real tomorrow. Does it feel a little bit more like normal? I mean, obviously not much that you guys have done the past year has been normal. So do you get a sense that you're getting back into a little bit more of a quote unquote normal rhythm?
Yeah. I think the staff and these trainers have done a really good job to make everything feel as normal for us. Once we get into the stadium, I get a real normal vibe. There's not, it's pretty controlled, which is good because we essentially created our own bubble and we can just hang out with the guys and be ourselves, and not necessarily worry about all the outside confusion and everything. So, yeah, I'd say the sense of normalcy is well back, and hopefully the spring ball is like it was 2 years ago, when things were fine and dandy, so to say.
Sean Callahan, Husker Online.
Hey, Austin, what kind of jump can this receiver tight end group make this year when you just look at the parts that are there and the potential, and then obviously what you return? What kind of jump can you guys make?
I think the opportunity is there, especially because of the amount of work that we've been able to put in by ourselves and meeting with the coaches this offseason. Obviously, the coaches weren't able to get out on the road and recruit, so that allowed us to have a little more time with them, allowed us to understand what we were going to get accomplished as an offense in the passing game. So hopefully with a couple more guys and some returners from last year, we'll be able to get accomplished what we wanted to get accomplished in the passing game last year or two. But I'm looking forward to what we can do as an offense as a whole in the pass game, run game, with new guys stepping up into new roles. Hopefully we can get, like I said, what we want to accomplish done.
Journal-Star, Steve Sipple.
Hello, Austin. A lot of talk today about returning talent on the defensive side of the ball. How much does that help development on your side? I mean, take us into practice. What will it be like? How intense?
Yeah, so the defense always brings an intensity. It's always a competition. Whatever they do, whatever we do in practice, whether it be the smallest individual drill, they're making a competition out of it, which is great. And with those super seniors, so to say, coming back, they know the intensity that practice needs to be at, which is great because they can show these young guys and new guys how it's been rolling around here, what we want to get accomplished to get accomplished in practice for like the last 3 years, and how do I want to word that? I worded that wrong. But they know what to expect out of Frost, and they can show these new guys what they want to get done.
How
Sorry,
much? No, you're fine. You're fine, Austin. Is switching gears a little bit to special teams. How much discussion is there about it among the players getting that part right, getting that part better, and the importance of that part? Do you guys talk about it much?
Yeah, so we've been able to meet a couple times here recently about what we're going to get accomplished as a special teams, as a team in special teams. And what I noticed different about this spring, it's more business-like because special teams is one of Frost's three keys to victory. You win on special teams, you put yourself in a great chance to win the football game, whether it be turnovers, field position battle, and the emphasis that so far that special teams has been in the spring is very promising in my eyes. Improvement from what we saw last year, and like I said, it's a very business-like feel for what we want to get accomplished.
Thank you.
Two more for Austin. Sam McEwen, Omaha World Herald.
Hey, Austin. Well, a couple of senior captains moved on. So I got to think that being a captain is something that's part of your goal set this year, right?
Absolutely. It's for sure something I want to strive for. Being an in-state kid, it means a lot to have your name up on that board in that hallway in the stadium. It would be a good piece to top off, to show all the people that helped me along the way to get me to where I am, whether that be high school or college. It'd be a good thing because a lot of stuff that's happened to me in my life is a thanks to them. And so I think getting the accomplishment of captain is just a hat off to all that if it was to happen. But that is my goal for this season, is to try and become a captain.
How do you develop that trust among your teammates, their belief in you, because they're the ones who pick?
Mm-hmm. It's the way I come to practice every day. It's the way, it's really the way I've tried to build the tight end room in the last 3 years. It's already been happening. They've seen how I work in the tight end room. They've seen how I work in the weight room, see how I work in practice. It's really something that they should already see, but it's something I need to continue to take into practice coming up in this spring and in the summer. I got to lead them in a way that they feel that I can lead this whole team as a captain.
Thanks, man.
And last question for today, Kevin Suits, Channel 1011.
Hey, Austin, as you likely know, fans will be allowed to attend the red-white scrimmage there on May 1st. In retrospect, how weird was it playing last year with no fans in attendance? And then how does the prospects of having people in the crowd maybe give you guys a bounce in your step in spring? You may not notice here at the start of spring ball, but I'm guessing there might be some new energy as you guys were closer to the scrimmage.
Absolutely. It was weird not playing with fans, as you probably expect. Memorial Stadium just isn't the same. I'm very anxious to get a feel what Memorial Stadium is like with fans again, because they're another teammate for us out there when it comes to home games and whatnot. And it was traveling to all these different places last year. It's kind of cool to see what kind of environment other stadiums bring, and that was kind of sucky for a guy like me that enjoys seeing new environments. But fans in general just make college football great, and Nebraska's got one of the greatest fans in college football. So I'm really eager to get them back, and I'm sure they're eager to come and enjoy football games again here in the state. So it'll be fun to see what this spring game's about.
All right. Thanks, Austin, for dialing in. Thanks, everyone, for jumping on. I will get some more information on practice coming up out to you later today, or more likely in the morning, just on coming over here in person. So look for that, and we'll talk to you soon.